Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the sunny side of a lure. This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Chasin' Walter. Jarod Higginbotham is an extremely accomplished salmon fisherman. He works for Yakima Baits, and he was on Between Hook Sets. And one of the things we talked about was flashers and the sun. Much like yesterday's conversation about crankbaits, the sun showing color on one side and a silhouette on the other.
And even things like I was explaining this to Pat, and it went off in his head. When we were running those flashers, we would never troll just north and south or just east and west, right? I would position the boat to where the flashers were angled at the sun. Yeah, because they're flashers. They're reflecting sunlight. And I've tested this in the ocean, I don't know how many times, but in the ocean, I'm running 16 ounces of lead, but I'll run like 12 feet, 15 feet, and 18 feet back. I can see the flashers. And then we murder them. We'll catch 50, 60, 70 a day. It's insane, right? And they'll bite it right on the surface. And so, but I've noticed, that as I turn my boat and if I get the maximum flash, like when I turn my boat, one side of the flasher will get bit and the other side won't because it's in the shade because they're so close to my boat because my boat's 30 feet long. So the bow rod is at 12 feet in the middle of the boat. The back rod's at the 15 feet, barely at the back of the boat. But the very back rod will get bit because it's past the motors and it's in the sunlight.
If you like to bring science into fishing, this is one thing that makes a ton of sense. Pay attention to what side the sun is on and what side the fish bite on. I'm Chasin' Walter, and that's In Through the Outdoors. I hope you get out there real soon. As for me, there's no doubt I'll be out chasing Walter and trying to figure this thing out. Find more at chasinwalter.com. Be safe, and thanks for listening. If you like what you hear and you want to listen to more, you'll find tons of stuff on my website at chasinwalter.com, including Between Hook Sets, the Real Story podcast, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you dabble in podcasts.